hoping for, and I'm getting that. People are
Yeah.
stopping me on the road. They want photographs with me. They want to talk to me.
Hmm.
I think the way people are talking to me is as if they think I'm one of them. The second movie is going to be 10 times, 50 times more exciting. But I do feel that if the anticipation is so much,
Yeah.
then they're going to deliver with the excitement, the energy, the action. Everything is going to be like. But if you're just going to pull out certain aspects and try and manipulate those things into a ideology or a propaganda, I don't think I appreciate that. He is a very opinionated
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and I think I welcome people who question and challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That is supposed to be done. That's how you improve yourself. I think by these questions and by these challenges, Indian cinema is going to improve its quality as well. The work that I did and the way the first film has come out,
Mm-hmm.
it really sets up the second film. The
Yeah.
anticipation for it,
Yeah.
because we were able to do justice to the story and the characters.
Hmm.
That is why there is a curiosity of what will happen in the second film.
Hello everyone, this is Navya Kharbanda and welcome to Screen. Today we have with us the blockbuster film Dhurandhar star Naveen Kaushik. Hi Naveen, welcome to Screen.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, congratulations, film इतना अच्छा कर रही है. Box office numbers रुक ही नहीं रहे हैं. How does it feel?
अमेजिंग, बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि लोगों को हमारा काम इतना अच्छा लग रहा
Hmm.
है, एंड द फैक्ट दैट एवरी डे द बॉक्स ऑफिस इज राइजिंग. People are watching the movie for the fourth time, for the fifth time, for the
Yeah.
sixth time.
Yeah.
It's an amazing feeling to have.
Okay. And how has life been after the release? कैसे reactions social media पर आ रहे हैं? Anything that you can share?
I think I've been saying this to a lot of people, but
Yeah.
when an actor goes to Mumbai,
Hmm.
there are three things that they want in their life. It's work, it's money, and it's fame.
Yeah.
And I think after Rocket Singh, I got a lot of work.
Hmm.
I've had a you know, decent amount of money that I've made through my work as well, and live a comfortable life.
Yeah.
And now the fame is the thing that I was hoping for, and I'm getting that. People are
Yeah.
stopping me on the road. They want photographs with me. They want to talk to me.
Hmm.
I think the way people are talking to me is as if they think I'm one of them,
Yeah.
which is a very nice feeling to have.
Yeah.
They're approaching me as a friend instead of someone who's a star or someone who's appeared in a big blockbuster film. So that's interesting to
Okay. And your
feel.
character, Donga, is a very raw and volatile character. So take me through the process. When did this come to you? How did it come to you? And what was your reaction when you were approached?
For many years, I had been craving a character like that. I
Yeah.
had been auditioning for a lot of movies where I could have explored this character, but I think the image of the boss, the office boss,
Hmm.
that I had very nicely and successfully done with Rocket Singh was etched into people's minds.
Yeah.
So they would find it very difficult to see me outside of that particular genre. And thankfully, Mukesh sir, who's the casting director, who has known me for many years, even when I was doing theater here in Delhi, he knew that I was trying to explore as an actor, which every actor wants to explore different characters. He um, he had been telling me over years, don't worry, wait for it. When the right part comes along, the opportunity will arise, and you'll have the ability to do it.
Hmm.
And I think that's what I got with Dhurandhar, where last year when he started casting,
Yeah.
he knew about me, he remembered me, he had seen some of the work that I had done in the recent past,
Hmm.
and then I think he thought that this would be an interesting character for me to play.
Hmm.
So he told Aditya sir about me, and he was interested. So I was able to go and meet him, talk to him, and I think he liked the ideas I had for the character, and he took a chance on me, and I think it's the work speaking for itself.
Did you know by then ki what the star cast is going to be, how big the film is?
Not when I had initially been approached.
Mm-hmm.
I think in after I had said yes to the movie, I think Aditya sir put out a social media post, a black and white photograph of all the actors
Yeah.
that are going to be
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
That's when I got to realize, oh, I'm a part of a film that big.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was exciting and scary at the same time because there are so many stars in it,
Hmm.
so many stars who are known for doing very impressive work,
Hmm.
like R. Madhavan, Sanjay sir, Arjun Rampal, Ranveer and Akshay sir, obviously. तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डर था कि will I be seen, will I be
Yeah.
recognized for my work, and I think the script was so solid that
Hmm.
every character has gotten the just due, and that we were very grateful to Aditya.
Okay. As you just mentioned that there is a stereotype that actors face.
Yeah.
Like after Rocket Singh, there was this boxing that you faced.
Hmm.
So while choosing this role for Dhurandhar, did you feel that I will get the same kind of roles from now on? Maybe that gangster, criminal, gang kind of roles?
Um, hopefully, I do get the opportunity to explore these kind of characters more.
Okay.
But I also hope that by seeing the work that I have done from
Mm-hmm.
Rocket Singh to Ye Jawani Hai Diwani to Dhurandhar, people in the industry, especially in casting, will recognize that I have the range to
Yeah.
play anything
Hmm.
given to me. So they would look at me for other parts as well, not just this. But yeah, I mean, if someone does, approach me for a character like a gangster, I won't say no. I would like to explore it more. This is just like एक बार मौका मिला है, तो I would like to really sink my teeth into characters like these.
Okay. Uh, Besides the appreciation that the film is
Yeah,
getting, there's also a large section of people that has been also criticizing
yeah.
its uh, I would call it propaganda, of course. And have you watched Rathee's video
Yes,
recently?
I
Yeah,
got a chance to see it yesterday. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
What was your reaction when you watched that video and when you listened to those reactions? Did it make you reflect for a second, or were you confident that no, we haven't done what they're trying to say?
Obviously, I think when someone criticizes your work
Yeah.
and you are passionate about it, you should take the opportunity to try and look at it from their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And after I did that, I do feel saddened by
Mm-hmm.
the criticism coming this film's way.
Yeah.
Please talk about the film. Please talk about the way the film has been made. If you feel it has been made badly, if it has not lived up to the way the standards of cinema should be,
Mm-hmm.
definitely talk about it. But if you're just going to pull out certain aspects and try and manipulate those things into a ideology or a propaganda, I don't think I appreciate that. With Dhruv Rathee's video, he is a very opinionated
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and I think I welcome people who question and challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That is supposed to be done. That's how you improve yourself. I think by these questions and by these challenges, Indian cinema is going to improve its quality as well.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't necessarily agree with what he has said in the movie because
Hmm.
I have been closely associated with it.
Hmm.
I his video that he has put out a few days ago
Yeah.
has had a massive response to it.
Yeah.
He's
It
gotten a
has.
lot of views,
Yeah.
so I want to say you're welcome. Uh, आपको भी थोड़ा fame मिला.
Yeah.
Not that he needed it, but of course, our talking about our movie is helping his
It is the
channel
moment
as
to
well.
bank on it. Yeah.
Yeah, so please, I mean, I've learned over time that you can't, make everyone happy. Some
Hmm.
people are not going to like what you do, and if he doesn't like it, you have all the freedom in this country to have your own opinion about it. So, yeah.
Was the team kind of prepared for this backlash?
I think so. I think that everyone knew that when you're going to take up a sensitive topic like the India-Pakistan relationship, and you're going to address incidences in our history from
Hmm.
the Parliament attacks to the 26/11 attacks that happened in Mumbai,
Hmm.
it is going to touch a nerve. A lot of
Yeah.
people are going to try and dissect it,
Hmm.
analyze it, and try and pull out things that maybe we haven't said necessarily in the movie. So we knew it would be, a lot of eyes would be trained on it. Uh, but I think we also knew that the film is strong,
Hmm.
the script is strong, the characters are nicely written.
Yeah.
So we did know that the audience is going to admire it.
Yeah.
We did not know that we would have an entire army of audience members who
Yeah.
will be defending our
Defending
film
it.
for us. We
Yeah.
wouldn't have to go and
Hmm.
defend it to anyone. So I think the work speaks for itself. When the audience loves your movie, and not just like some people are trying to make it a Hindu Muslim issue.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving it.
Hmm.
There are so many Muslim actors and Muslim technicians who've worked on the film. They've been a part of it. If it was going to be such an agenda-driven and politically driven or propaganda-driven movie, they wouldn't have necessarily,
Worked on it. Yeah.
joined on the movie themselves.
Yeah.
But they are there. So
Hmm.
I think we should respect their opinion as well, that they have a understanding, a certain sensitivity towards these topics. So yeah,
Okay.
I think people were prepared, and we were ready to defend it, but
Hmm.
like the audience is defending it for us.
Okay. And as you just mentioned that the team was kind of expecting the backlash when you pick such a sensitive topic, these things happen. So did Aditya kind of sit you all down and talk about it? Did he address it before or after the film's release?
No, he did not have to come in and say, oh, people will say this and people will say that, and this is what we need you to say, and this is what we
Yeah,
need you to.
yeah.
He believed in his work.
Hmm.
uh, in fact, all of us who have been associated with the movie,
Hmm.
हम सबको पता था कि फिल्म अच्छी लिखी गई है,
Hmm.
एंड जो टॉपिक्स इसके अंदर कवर हो रहे हैं वो सेंसिटिव है, लेकिन उनको सेंसिटिवली हैंडल किया गया है, उनको they haven't been used to enrage the masses.
Yeah, yeah.
We've tried to look at it from the point of view of, oh, something happened to our country and what was it, instead of, oh, log kharab hai and we're going to deal with that. So I think because the film was so strong, we did not need to be coached how to talk about it. We all have been deeply associated with it. We've seen how the script has unraveled and how the script has been, presented to the audience. So our understanding, our knowledge of it is helping us deal with all these criticisms.
Okay, okay. And Naveen, you had most of your scenes with Ranveer, Akshay, and Danish.
Yes.
So, how was the experience like working with Akshay, who's such a senior actor, and Ranveer himself? How was the experience like?
Experience was amazing. Both of them made it their responsibility to make people feel comfortable around them. Yes, they were serious about what they were doing.
Yeah.
I think Akshay sir knew the gravity of the character he has been given and how the character has to come out so that people understand the journey that Ranveer Singh's character is going through. तो वो एक demeanor अपना maintain रखते थे. I think he was, trying to stay in the character of Rahman Dakat as much as possible. But he's also a person who's very private. He's not introverted, but he's private with his own thoughts. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
engage in the noise and the circus that usually happens on a film set. But he was still, always kind and nice and approachable for all the rest of us actors. And Ranveer himself, he knew that by if he wanted to, or if he tried to play himself as the star of the film, people are not going to be able to give their best work. They need to not see him as Ranveer.
Yeah.
They need to see him as Hamza, the guy who joins a gang and slowly rises in the rank and becomes friends with everyone. So that's what he did on sets. He was always friendly with people. He would always go and meet everyone as much as he could. And he used his energy to make sure that people felt comfortable with him instead of being intimidated.
Yeah.
So I think that was, a big thing that both Akshay sir and Ranveer did, where everyone was comfortable. We were able to deliver our best without the apprehension of working with a star. And it's translated onto the screen. Every character is being remembered. People are
Definitely,
talking about it.
definitely.
Yeah.
He's also a new dad. So, were there any family visits with Deepika and Dua on the sets?
We didn't. I don't think, at least when I was there,
Okay.
for the parts that I was involved in,
Mhm.
they did not come in because they knew how important the film is and how big the project is. So I think they might have considered that a distraction.
Got
So
it.
that was not, and plus we were shooting all over the country and having a
Mhm.
little baby travel, I think I would assume
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be a monumental task for new
Okay.
father.
With so much buzz around Dhurandhar, there's also many people talking about the anticipation of part two.
Yeah.
So, was the film always supposed to be a two-parter film?
You'll have to ask Aditya sir that, because when we started shooting and we realized how the scale of the movie,
Mhm.
the way they were, trying to do justice to all the characters and all the storylines. Usually on a film like this, if it has to be shrunk down to a single movie, a lot of things get edited
Yeah,
before they're shot.
yeah.
We did not see that happening. So we had an inkling it's going to be a two-parter. In
Yeah.
fact, we started theorizing or wanting to reach out to Aditya sir.
Yeah.
एक बार मैंने उनको जाके बोला भी कि sir, maybe you should consider making a two-parter, not a single-parter. And I remember, like a naive person, I went up to him
Yeah,
and said it,
yeah.
and he gave me a smile and said, "चलो देखते हैं, let's see." And later on, when we realized, oh, it is a two-parter.
So, you also got to know after watching the climax.
I think a few months before,
Okay.
once the first look came out, is when it became certain for us ki, yeah, it is going to be a two-parter film because the story is so big. It I think in the first film itself, the span of the story is about 15 years. So uske beyond wo jaane wale hain. So when you have something, a story that takes so long to tell, it is going to be a two-parter. And I think Akshay sir and Arjun Rampal sir's characters are the two main antagonists that
True,
Hamza is
true.
going to go up against.
Yeah.
So to do justice to both those characters, it has to be split into two films. So that
Okay.
we realized after the first, like, okay, it is going to be a two-parter.
But sadly, we won't be able to see Donga in the second
Yes,
part.
yes, I think I am sad about it as well, but I'm
Yeah.
also really happy because the work that I did and the way the first film has come out, it really sets up the second film. The
Yeah.
anticipation for it,
Yeah.
because we were able to do justice to the story and the characters. That is why there is a curiosity of what will happen in the second film.
Yeah.
So I think I did my part for the movie, and I'm really glad that people are waiting and anticipating what will happen in the second one.
Okay. Anything that you can share about part two? What can everyone expect? Anything if you can share.
I think from what we have seen in the trailer that comes at the end of the first film, the second movie is going to be 10 times, 50 times more exciting than the first one. Unfortunately, because my character dies at a particular point in the story, um, we didn't get I didn't at least get the opportunity to read the second part's script. So I can't honestly I can't tell you what's going to happen and what the characters are going to be like, but I do feel that if the anticipation is so much, then they're going to deliver with the excitement, the energy, the action. Everything is going to be like 50
I'm
times.
sure. I'm sure. I was just watching an interview of Aditya Upal, who played the Pakistani task force
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
person. So he mentioned that slapping Akshay in that scene, that van scene, was really difficult for him because slapping such a serious senior actor, just beating him up, must have been difficult for him. So was there any such challenging or difficult moment for you where you felt like, oh, how will I do it?
I think the whole action sequence at the end, because I've never had the opportunity to do action, and it is
Yeah.
something that you need to be aware of because there are so many risks involved.
Yeah.
There are so many, a lot of it is dependent on timing from the special effects that they use for the explosions and the bullet wounds and all. So, for me as an actor, it was very exciting to do because I hadn't gotten the opportunity, but it was also a little intimidating. Ki galti ho gayi to kya hoga? Will people hate me? Because the reset takes time for these kind of sequences. So that was a challenging piece because there were so many instructions coming my way, so many things that I had to keep in mind. So yeah, it was challenging and it was fun to do. I think I didn't have a sequence where I'm slapping anyone.
Yeah.
So I can't say on those lines. But लेकिन हाँ, मतलब इस film के अंदर that whole action sequence I think was shot over 6-7 days. So keeping the energy alive, knowing what you have done, how it has happened, listening to all the instructions coming your way, and taking all of those special effects into account. That was a lot of challenge and fun.
Okay. And any BTS story you can share with Ranveer, with Akshay sir, anyone?
So many, yeah. I mean, the fact that um, Ranveer Singh humbled himself to the point where he was controlling the crowd during the rally scenes,
Oh,
the political rallies that happened, that
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
there controlling the audience because they could see him there, and he knew if he spoke to them and he guided them in what needs to be done, they would do it better.
Yeah.
So he stood, even though his bits were already shot, he stood and conducted the crowd. To guiding me during the action sequences because he's done so much action.
Yeah.
He was able to give me, tips and tricks that maybe an actor knows,
Yeah.
a stunt coordinator or a fight master might not know. So he was helping me out with those things. With Akshay sir, seeing the way he would prepare, the way he would get into scenes, the way he would, talk to himself to bring himself into character. So for a person like me who's a student of cinema and acting, that was very encouraging to see that, okay, there are people, actors who give that kind of effort and work.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that, in the future, if I work with other stars, they also do the same thing so that I can learn and become better at my work. So yeah, all these things were there. Endless hours of shooting in different locations, from Bangkok to Amritsar to Chandigarh to
Yeah.
Mumbai to Ladakh, seeing the way people were, the energies they brought, the
Hmm.
friendships that they built, like the dynamic you see of the Rahman Daket gang on screen
Hmm.
is the kind of dynamics inadvertently we had off screen as well, where Akshay sir would be in his chair in his personal space. Uzair Danish would be, interacting with everyone, and we, the
Hmm.
gang members, would have our own little group,
Hmm.
sitting, chit chatting, having fun, and then
Yeah.
you see that on screen as well.
Yeah.
So building that reality for
Hmm.
us
Hmm.
was a
Hmm.
lot of fun. So those are the things that happen.
Okay. I'm sure you agree that no interview can go by without talking Akshay sir's viral
Yeah,
song.
I
That
can
entry,
understand. Yeah,
it's going viral on social media,
yeah.
it's everywhere. What went behind that shot? Can you take me through that moment?
I think that was, I think, the last day of I think that was the last day of Akshay sir's shoot,
Okay.
and all the other bits of the film where the dramatic scenes
Hmm.
and the emotional scenes and the action had been done,
Hmm.
and he had delivered a powerful performance.
Yeah.
So I think on that day he was a little more relaxed, a
Hmm.
little more you know open to interacting with people, having fun.
Hmm.
And for all of us, like the way the audience has heard the song and were taken by it, we
Yeah.
also on set, when we saw the choreography, we saw the location was shot in Ladakh,
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Hmm.
Seeing all of that, seeing the sets, seeing the space that was created,
Hmm.
seeing the choreography, we all were excited about the song because we all wanted to dance on it. And
Hmm.
I think Akshay sir sensed it,
Yeah.
because initially it was we all go and he sits down and the whole sequence happens.
Hmm.
I think he sensed it, and I think he was a lot more calmer and a lot more relaxed. So he went up to Adityan sir and said, "Yeah, I want to dance.
Yeah.
I want to try and see. Are you open to it?" And Adityan sir was like, "Yeah, please go ahead."
Yeah.
And then he did what he did, and it
Hmm.
has become, memorable and iconic.
In that scene, everyone danced, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone danced but not Ranveer. Was
Yeah,
there a specific reason behind it?
I think so. That's his character, right? He's the guy
Okay.
who's quietly observing everything. He's
Yeah.
seeing the intricacies of people's relationships,
Hmm. Hmm.
who
Hmm.
is important, who is not, who
Hmm.
does he need to keep an eye on, because that's his character. He's the spy,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and the spy does not try and take attention. He does not. A spy, be it a male or a female, they
Hmm.
would not want attention drawn onto them, because then people will start dissecting their behavior, which they don't want. They want to hide
Hmm.
in the shadows.
Hmm.
They want people to forget them after they see them. So in that moment when everyone else is dancing, he's staying true to his character, which is the spy who observes,
Yeah.
takes note of things happening, and then
Hmm.
quietly fades out into the background. And I think that is a wonderful thing that he has achieved with this character, because a lot of people are talking about Akshay Sar's character, and
Yeah.
there is this whole debate happening. Oh, was Ranveer Singh overshadowed by Akshay Khanna?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Even R.
think,
Madhavan, there were so many
yeah,
memes that said that R. Madhavan and Veer Singh were overshadowed by Akshay Sir's
but
performance.
that's their
He
character.
stole the
I
show.
think
Yeah.
that uh, being true to the character of the spy always hides in the shadow. The
Hmm.
spy doesn't draw attention to themselves, and
Yeah.
it's very easy to turn this into this, James Bondish character who's, got the
Yeah.
fancy car and saying these things that
Hmm.
infuriate other people. पर
Hmm.
उन्होंने नहीं किया,
True.
because character ऐसा है. हर
Hmm.
spy flashy नहीं होता है,
Hmm.
तो attention seeking नहीं होता है. So I think that's what he has done, and I think it is a extreme feather in his cap that people are saying he's been overshadowed, because Hamza is the guy who, like, you go ahead, take the attention.
Absolutely.
You be
Yeah.
the one that everyone talks about. No
Hmm.
one talks about me.
Hmm.
So I think that I personally feel, I don't know, उनके अपने में क्या होगा,
Hmm.
लेकिन
Hmm.
I as an actor I would say that he's really done a commendable job, where people are saying, oh, he's been overshadowed. Dude, that was the intention.
Okay. Lastly, after Dhurandhar, what are the kind of roles that you will be actively looking for? Anything specific, any genre, any character?
Like you asked in the beginning, I do want to try and do a few more gangster, characters, because अभी तो वो कहते हैं ना, शेर के मुंह खून लग गया है, तो कोशिश तो करना चाहता
Yeah.
हूँ. But I do want to try and see, like, if I can be cast in films that are about a murder mystery or horror,
Hmm.
because I don't like horror. I'm very scared of horror films.
Yeah.
I have a very active imagination. एक बार देख लेता हूँ, रात को नींद नहीं आती. But I
Yeah.
do want to try and do that.
Hmm.
And I think I grew up on murder mystery books.
Hmm.
My entire childhood was all about these detective novels.
Hmm.
So I would like to try and get a part in something like that and see if I can explore those characters as well. And I'm hoping that the industry gives me that opportunity.
Okay. All right, Naveen. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining
Navya.
screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.